Alright guys, thought I'd shoot a short video to show you the progress with the electrical. Today is day 3. I've just been busting it out, getting everything wired up, but I'm at a point where I am almost inspection ready in every room except for the utility room, because I still need to figure out what is going where and get some more supplies for that. So what I have so far is all the receptacles in every room wired up, ready for rough-in inspection, besides the nail plates. I've got the lights wired and the smoke detectors wired. All I gotta do now is put in my stove outlet and run a home run to the panel there. I have to put in my outlet, my receptacle box and everything for my crawl space. I can't remember what it's called right now. My brain's so fried from working. Sump pump. Yeah, my sump pump outlet. And I got to do my entire utility room and the box. I got to put all these in the box, or in the panel, not the box. So yeah, I still got quite a bit of work to do. Got to put on my nail plates, but I know you guys will watch these videos to figure out what I've used and what I've spent doing it all myself. So I've spent roughly $1,500 to get to this point. I probably have another $500 to go, just on like light fixtures and receptacles and light bulbs and just whatever other little stuff I have to buy for electrical. As far as wire, I have used 3 rolls, that's 250-foot rolls of 14-2 to do my 15 amp circuits. That would be like bedroom receptacles and bedroom lights. I've used almost 2 full rolls, that's 250-foot rolls again, of 12-2. That's for my like living room outlets, multiple circuits here in the kitchen, and 20 amp circuits here in the kitchen, and the bathroom. All on 20 amp. Used almost 2 rolls of that, 12-2. And I've used about half a roll of 14-3 to do all the smoke detectors and 3-way switches. So altogether, I think that's like 1,400 feet so far of wire that I've used, and I haven't, that'll probably cover the utility room as well, make it work. So 1,400 feet of wire. I don't really know the cost of that right now. $120 per roll for the 14, $160 per roll for the 12-2. So you do the math there.
3 times 120, let's do this math really quick actually. That is 360 plus 2 times 160, that's 320, that's 680, I think. So yeah.
Like 7, we'll just say 750 on wire so far. And then I've used 20 old work cut-in boxes, and I've used 30 new work nail-on boxes, and a couple of 2-gang boxes for, light switches and whatnot. So I don't know what that's going to be, but I think the total cost can be around $2,000 for all the electrical. But of course, I'll update you with a real spreadsheet at the end of the video showing every single cost, every single item, and the total costs for everything. So yeah, I probably got 2 more days until I'm like inspection ready on electrical, but the progress is going. It's quite the learning experience. But anyway, stay tuned for the cost at the end of the video, and thank you for watching. Alright guys, so I'm ready for rough inspection, completely done with the rough and electrical. I need to still add switches and receptacles and covers and light fixtures and whatnot, but as far as rough in goes, I think that I'm ready. I'll include all the costs at the end of this video in spreadsheet form, so make sure you stick around to the end to see that. But for now, I'll give a little walk around and I'm going to talk about code just for future reference for myself. Don't take my advice on what is and what isn't code. I'm not an electrician. This is my very first house, but this is what I think might apply to me on these residential places if I get inspections in the future. So let's just start off as simple as it gets. Yellow is 12 gauge, 20 amp breakers. If you have a white 14 gauge, anywhere down the line you have to use a 15 amp breaker. White is 15 amp, 15 amp 14 gauge. You need a nail plate covering every single penetration through a stud or whatever. I think the code is actually if it's right in the middle of the stud, you don't need one because it's deep enough, but I'm going to use them anyway, no matter what. Let's see. As far as stapling goes, you have a staple within 12 inches of any box that you put on, or and every 4 feet up and down the stud needs a staple for support. The holes through the walls here, those count as supports. Yeah, without any staples or extra stuff needed. On little short walls, as long as they are 24 inches or greater, you have to have a box or a receptacle. And you have to have a receptacle, you have to be always within 6 feet of a receptacle, I think. That might only apply to a bedroom, I'm not sure, but you always gotta be within 6 feet of a receptacle, so every 12 feet about or less, it needs to be a receptacle. For the kitchen, there can't be one directly over the sink. I think on all this stuff. Don't take my word for it. For the range, if it's 50 amp, under 50 foot of wire, I think I can use 6.3 with ground copper or 4.3 with ground aluminum, and it has to be 4-prong. The water heater needs to be 10.3 with ground. The dryer 10.3 with ground, and I think those are all the big wires in the house. As far as the 200 amp service goes, you need to have triple 4-aught, which is what this is, coming in for 200 amp service. So 2 hots and a neutral. I believe that's called triple 4-aught coming in, and that goes from the service outside. The triple 4-aught goes down through the weatherhead, down the conduit, and into the meter box, and then attaches there and attaches in the meter box into your panel. All for future reference for myself. If you already know all this, and if I'm getting it wrong, please tell me if I'm getting it wrong. But the inspector will probably tell me if I'm getting it wrong anyway. Let's see, any other codes that I think I might need? Oh, you need a smoke detector in every bedroom. Somewhere near I'd say 8 inches or so from the ceiling, somewhere near the door is best practice, I think. I don't know if there's any code about it, but yeah. And then strategically throughout the house, smoke detectors, none in the bathroom because all the vapor and whatnot might set it off in there. I think that's all the code I need to know for my own future reference. Double check yourself. My codes don't apply to you probably if you live in a different state than Indiana. And they might not even apply to you in Indiana because I might be totally wrong. Yeah, I think GFIs go in places like bathrooms and wherever moisture might be is best practice. I don't know if it's code or not, but that's what I'm going to do. I think that's everything else. As far as future reference for code goes, in a little tour of what I've done all the electrical brand new in this entire house. And you can see all of it running through the walls and stuff here. So anyway, I'll let you know what all the costs are in spreadsheet form at the end of this video. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.